Hello everybody, this is Arvinder Singh from Sahota Educator. Welcome in the social science class. Don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Welcome students in a new chapter of class 9, Socialism in Europe and Russian Revolution. Now in this chapter we will discuss about how the events of socialism and Russian Revolution took place in the country. So first we will discuss about what is socialism and why in Europe. Socialism derives from the word social plus ism. Social means society and ism means an ideology. So if we talk about what is socialism, socialism is a political belief or an idea in which all are equal and all the resources of a country, therefore money and property are equally divided. तो एक सोशलिज्म एक आइडियोलॉजी है जिसमें हम कंसीडर करते हैं दैट वी ऑल आर इक्वल, हम सबको साथ लेकर चलते हैं, क्लियर, जिसमें जो कंट्री की रिसोर्सेज है वो इक्वली डिवाइड होती है विद इन द ऑल पीपल ऑफ द सोसाइटी. नाउ व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी इन दिस चैप्टर. अब इस चैप्टर में हम क्या पढ़ने जा रहे हैं. वी विल स्टडी अबाउट द बैकग्राउंड फॉर सोशलिज्म. हाउ डिड इट इमर्ज. अब हम पढ़ेंगे इसमें भी ये सोशलिज्म कैसे इमर्ज हुआ. हु वर इट्स प्रोपाउंडर्स. प्रोपाउंडर्स मीन्स हु वर द फाउंडर्स ऑफ दिस आइडियोलॉजी. द फर्स्ट एंड foremost नेम इन योर बुक also is Karl Marx. Karl Marx is the propounder of this ideology. Then further we will discuss about the ideology. And second part of the chapter is the Russian Revolution. We will see what is the relation between the Russian Revolution and the socialism. You know, Russia is also a part of the Europe, so that's why if socialism spreads in Europe, naturally it will give a rise to the revolution in Russia also. So we see how the revolution take place. We will read in this background. Then we will read about the 1905 revolution. Then we have a French Revolution, then October Revolution, then we will read finally Russian Revolution and formation of USSR, how USSR formed. Then after that Russia after revolution. Then famous personalities of this Russian revolutions are Stalin, Vladimir Lenin and Stalin. Vladimir Lenin is considered as the father of this revolution. So we all read in this chapter. I hope the introduction topic is very much clear to all. So that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.